everyone, and today I'll be reviewing the Loreal True Match foundation. It is definitely my go-to foundation, and honestly I'd be lost without it. And I'm already on my third bottle, so I think now it's time to review it. So I'll run through the good points and the bad points and then give a summary. My first good point is that they have a massive colour range. Like, I think there's about 30 different shades. They're all separated into 3 groups of natural, cool and warm tones. So you can go online and figure out this test thing that they do, asking like different questions to find out what shade is your best match. I did that and it didn't come up with the best shade for me because when I tried it in the shop it wasn't perfect. There was a better shade for me. Just give you a guideline. So my next good point is that it's got medium coverage. I do 1 layer usually and it pretty much covers everything, so medium coverage is great for me. But if you do want a thicker coverage, then I guess you could build it up, but it does look a little bit more powdery, which I just really don't like the look of. And it also has around an 8-hour lasting power. I usually wear it for school, so I usually put it on about 8 o'clock and I get home about 3:30. And by that time, it has faded a little bit, but it lasts pretty much all day, which is amazing. It also has an SPF of 17 in it, which is pretty random, but it means that when you take a picture or whatever, it doesn't show up, you know, the flashback. And I think it's always good to have an SPF in your makeup. Also, on my face, I have a lot of redness, like everywhere, and it covers that up really well. So if you have any redness as well, or you get any from spots or anything like that, then it'll cover that up for you. I don't use concealer either, so I guess the foundation is a really good coverage. Okay, so now onto my bad points. Now, the number one thing I really don't like about this foundation is that it has a powdery finish, and I think you get that pretty much with most foundations, but I notice it quite a bit with this foundation. So powdery finish, I really don't like it. But I do use a setting spray as well, which really helps to reduce that. Okay, so next thing is the claims on the bottle, so I'm just gonna have to have a look. In 2 weeks, skin feels smoother, looks healthier and more even. The appearance of skin quality is improved. Right, okay, I haven't noticed any change in my skin. I don't think it really does change anything. I think it's just a bit of a false claim, but at least they're not screaming it out on the front of the bottle. So yeah, that's just, I don't know, I don't see how you could measure that really, because obviously you're using other products on your face. I don't know. The next thing is that you can't apply the foundation with your fingers, and personally I really love doing that. I don't know why, I just feel like I'm putting moisturiser on. It just probably makes me feel like I'm doing something good for my skin, but I'm not. But yeah, it's very liquidy, the texture of the foundation, so it just, when you're blending it in, it just does not dry to a pretty finish. It goes even more powdery, if I'm honest. Okay, so next I'll be showing you, okay, so now I'm going to show you how I prefer to apply the foundation, since I can't use my fingers. Okay, so first here we have the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I prefer to apply it with this because it helps to build up the coverage without looking too cakey, and you can see it has really nice soft and dense bristles, and I just kind of love it. But I do have dry skin, so sometimes when my skin is drier I have to use my Real Techniques sponge, which is this one, and I apologise, it looks like a mess. But it's perfect if you have dry skin, and also applies to foundation just as good as the brush. But in complete honesty, I just love using a brush. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thanks for taking the time to watch. This is actually my first YouTube video, and I'm expecting to upload on a regular basis. So if you liked my video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for videos in the future. Okay, bye!